Hello viewers, this week's new vocabulary phrase is decompensate. Psychiatrists use it to describe mentally unwell humans who are definitely losing their well, appearing like former President Donald J. Trump. Having Nazis over for dinner and then worrying that the Constitution be set apart and that he be reinstated, possibly for life. And then denying his personal written words. Before we move ahead, if you are a first-timer to my channel, please kindly take a minute to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Mary Trump, the scientific psychologist and would-be Führer's niece, has lengthy envisioned something like this. He's in no way been in a scenario in which he has misplaced in a way he cannot break out from, she informed Politico's Mitch.Al Cruz quickly after the 2020 election. For a pathological narcissist, psychiatrists warn, being considered as a loser equates with psychic death. More recently, with her uncle's felony troubles multiplying and the partitions closing in, Mary Trump fears for the worst. We do not recognize simply what type of statistics he has on different humans in his party, she stated, remaining weak on MSNBC. What we do comprehend is he would be inclined to use it. Donald will burn the whole thing down. If he feels like he is going down, we can't cut price that. We omit him at our peril. If he have been an actual gangster, they'd have him whacked. But this isn't always The Sopranos, which used to be on HBO, now not Fox News. Who's apt to be the first goal of Trump's ire? His presumptive inheritor apparent, of course, the Florida governor he has already dubbed Ron DeSanctimonious, a derisive nickname that has fallen flat. Far more ominous from the standpoint of these who see DeSantis as Trump with a brain may additionally have been what the former president informed the Wall Street Journal about his rival for the 2024 nomination. If he did run, I will inform you matters about him that may not be very flattering. I be aware of extra about him than anybody, different than possibly his wife, who is clearly going for walks his campaign. 1 JP. Sounds like a bluff to me. But DeSantis does have an bold spouse who's absolutely on board with his presidential aspirations. A former Nearby TV information anchor, Casey DeSantis, is credited as the brains at the back of Perchance, the most weird political industrial in latest American records, the one that placed the Florida governor is depicted as being on a mission from God, sort of like Belushi and Aykroyd in the Blues Brothers, besides with no songs. The aspect has to be viewed to be believed. It starts like a Bible documentary, with dramatic pictures of the earth as viewed from space. And on the eighth day, a deep-voiced announcer intones, God seemed down on his deliberate paradise and said, I want a protector. So, God made a fighter. Cut to a collection of video clips of DeSantis with a variety of citizen groups, every clip punctuated with the repeated slogan. So God made a fighter. 12/14, 11:52 a.m. JP. Me. I'd go with Ron Delusional as a nickname, however then I have a tendency no longer to see his political enemies, Democratic faculty board members, liberal professors at Florida universities, Dr. Anthony Fauci and Mickey Mouse. DeSantis picked a battle with Disney World over homosexual rights, as enemies of God. Indeed, the thinking strikes me as each laughable and offensive. Speaking earlier than a discussion board at right-wing Hillsdale College in Michigan, closing February, as said by using Frank Bruni in the New York Times, DeSantis entreated his target market to put on the full armor of God. Stand association towards the left schemes. You will face flaming arrows, however if you have the protective faith, you will overcome them. Ho hum. You hear this variety of tent revival speak all the time in Southern politics. It not often succeeds over time because it brooks no compromise and wears human beings out. What's uncommon is listening to it from a flesh presser like DeSantis, a Yale graduate with a Harvard regulation diploma. What is your take on this video? Please do kindly drop your comments